Coming up on Cedar Valley today, say yes to donating your prom dress.
Wartburg's Riddick sings at Carnegie Hall in New York.
And we talk about men's basketball senior day. This is Cedar Valley today.
Welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Alyssa Edwards.
And I'm Kaylin Thompson.
Last night, Black Student Union and Student Senate hosted the second annual Peace Dialogue. The Peace Dialogues took place in Buckmaster at 8 p.m. The purpose of the night was to talk about things that make people uneasy so they can better understand one another. The most powerful topic discussed was the gap between those who are diverse and those who aren't. Belanov McKeon, who headed the event, believes the discussion helped students begin on the path to understanding.
What happened was, a step forward toward a better communication between the students.
World-class Minnesota Orchestra trumpeter Charles Lazarus will join the Wartburg Community Symphony for its concert. The concert will be this Saturday, February 18th at 7:30 p.m. in Newman Auditorium. Tickets are available at the ticket office or at the door for $16.50 for adults and $6.50 for students. Children 5 and younger are free, and Wartburg students are admitted free with their student IDs.
The Volunteer Action Center at Wartburg has been collecting prom dresses from students who are no longer needed them. These dresses are donated for a good cause. Prom's Closet collects gently used prom dresses, shoes, and other accessories from people who no longer need them. These dresses and accessories are given to second night by those who cannot afford to buy a brand new outfit. The dresses sell at $10, shoes for $3, and accessories for $1. The Volunteer Action Center at Wartburg College aided Prom's Closet this year by collecting 22 used dresses and donating them. The items will be on show on February 26th from 5 to 8 p.m. and February 27th from 12 to 3 p.m.
Now let's take a look at Waverly's 4-day forecast. Today is going to be pretty warm today with a high of 67 and a low of 33. It'll be a little bit more chilly tomorrow with only a high of 58 and a low of 32, but that will heat back up on Sunday with a high of 61, low of 49, and Monday chance of storms, so we'll have more for you in your full forecast coming up.
Wartburg College's Riddick will end their President's Day weekend with a performance at Carnegie Hall in New York City. This is the group's first performance in New York. Riddick director Dr. Lee Nelson says the group was asked to do this concert about a year and a half ago. Nelson says he is excited for the Riddick to sing a piece made for a full orchestra at a space like Carnegie Hall. Riddick will be singing The Testament of Freedom, a 20-minute work by Randall Thompson. 45 members will perform on Sunday at 1 p.m.
This experience wouldn't be possible without the Riddick of years past. This is our 20th anniversary, and it's not just a celebration of who we are now, it's a celebration of who we have been in the past.
Riddick's last performance of the year is at the Wartburg College Chapel on Sunday, April 2nd from 4 to 5:30 p.m.
Cities across the country got a taste of a day without immigrants as protests against President Trump's policies shut down businesses nationwide. CNN's Tom Foreman has more.
We are workers. In Chicago, in Atlanta, in Charlotte, and in Austin, protesters rallied loud and long against the Trump policies on immigration. Among the many immigrants who walked off of their jobs to hammer home a point.
The people that are here, they just want to be heard, they just want to be respected, they want to do their jobs.
Employers joined the effort too. Some restaurants in particular allowing their workers to stay off of the job from Los Angeles to Philadelphia. The Bureau of Labor Statistics has found more than half of all restaurant workers are foreign-born. That's over 7 million people.
We want to let them know that we're not criminals, we're workers. We support our country. We're just going to close the store completely. I wouldn't be able to run it without them in the first place. They're the backbone of my business and they make the machine go.
If you stand for something, whatever your ideology is, you got to stand up for it.
In the nation's capital, more than 100 eateries, bars, and cafes shut down, including a good many that serve folks at the Pentagon. And on Capitol Hill, some even had managers working in place of their immigrant employees so the restaurant could stay open.
We're running a limited menu in support of our staff. My wife is here washing dishes, for example. You know, we needed to kind of call in all hands to help out.
Even a restaurant in the new Trump Hotel was so short-staffed it was offering a limited menu, and its sister restaurant was closed altogether, just a block from the White House, where the new administration has been steadily defending the new president's policies.
Those who are in this country that pose a threat to us or with a criminal record are where his priorities are going to be first and foremost, and we're going to move through the rest of folks that are in this country illegally.
But some aren't buying it. Celebrity chef Jose Andres, who's involved in dueling lawsuits with the new president over a contract dispute, closed some of his restaurants and tweeted a message at the White House, #Immigrants Feed America.
I only want to run a successful restaurant, and you are making it very difficult.
The Waverly Chamber of Commerce is hosting their first Waverly Connected of the year next Thursday, February 23rd. Waverly Connected is a networking breakfast that includes updates from the city, chamber, and sponsor businesses. You can RSVP by calling the Waverly Chamber of Commerce at 319-352-4526. When we come back from the break, we'll take a look at sports around the Cedar Valley.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Thanks.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
The Wartburg women's basketball team continues to perform well in the Iowa Conference. Women's basketball extended their win streak to 7 on Wednesday night with a 76-66 win over the Dubuque Spartans on the road. Miranda Murphy led the team with 16 points and 7 rebounds, while Katie Summer finished with 5 assists. One of those assists came on a Morgan Neuendorf buzzer beater 3 to end the first quarter. That assist gave Summer 130 for the season, breaking a school record she set last year. The win pushed the Knights' record to 22-2 on the season and 14-1 in the Iowa Conference.
Men's basketball is also coming off of a win versus Dubuque and will be celebrating Senior Day on Saturday. Cedar Valley Today's Tyler French sat down with the seniors to talk about their Knights' career.
4 years, over 100 games, 2,000-point scorers, and 2 conference tournament championship appearances. That's what the senior class has brought to Wartburg basketball. There are 4 seniors in this year's group who are led by 4-year starter and leading scorer Jordan Cannon, who says he has really loved the experience here at Wartburg.
It's been a great 4 years, and I just love the fact that I came here and grown with so many of them, and I don't know, it's just been a great time for me.
The other 3 seniors on the team include forward JT Rottinghouse, guard Leonard Kim, and point guard Nick Weber. And while all 4 players have played together on the same team, they will come away from Wartburg with different favorite memories of their time together.
Definitely participating in the conference championship game last year. That was a neat experience.
My biggest takeaway will be like the whole experience and all the guys that I've played here with.
Each senior has filled a different role for this program over the last 4 years, but each has been essential to the success of these teams. And while they have played on some great teams, Weber says this might be his favorite group of guys.
Every one of them is essential to the success of this team, and this is definitely camaraderie-wise the best group I've been able to play with over my 4 years. We've had some really fun teams, and I've enjoyed every year here, but I would say this year is the best team environment-wise.
It's not known how this season will end for the men's basketball team, but one thing that can be said is that this group has more than left their mark at Wartburg. Reporting for Wartburg Night Vision, I'm Tyler French.
The 4 men's seniors will be honored during halftime of the women's game, which begins at 2 o'clock in Levick Arena. The men's game will follow at 4 o'clock.
Yesterday, 672 wrestlers from across the state of Iowa traveled to Des Moines to begin their journey toward a state championship, and 7 of those wrestlers came from Waverly Shell Rock. Now, day 2 of the tournament begins today, and the GoHawks still have 6 in the competition, 5 on the championship side, and 1 on the consolation side. The morning session begins at 9, and the afternoon session begins at 2:30.
With services as one key pillar at Wartburg, many students choose to volunteer their time and serve in the area. Athletes are no exception. Cedar Valley Today's Olivia Jensen has more.
Senior track athlete Jacqueline Ridger has made a lot of friends on her team over the past 4 years, but none of them quite compare to a special friend she made 2 years ago. Jacqueline was introduced to Lou 2 years ago when she took over his physical therapy. Lou has a progressive form of MS, but with his exercise and some encouragement, he's been able to stay active enough to continue living at home with his wife. His favorite part about Jacqueline's visits is her attitude.
She's just plain upbeat and just a joy to be around. We've just got a good relationship.
Jacqueline tries to visit 2 times a week, but admits it's sometimes a challenge to find time in her busy schedule. She goes to track practice every day and tries to keep up with the heavy workload from all of her bio classes. And it isn't always work when Jacqueline visits. She knows the ins and outs of Lou's life, from his love of horses to the history of his marriage. Those conversations are something Jacqueline has been missing from her life.
He actually reminds me a lot of my grandpa who passed away a few years ago, so a lot of the conversations I used to have with my grandpa I have with Lou, because they both really loved horses and were farmers.
Even though Jacqueline is the one volunteering her time to help Lou, he helps her a lot too. After struggling through a hip injury that left her unable to run last year, she said it would have been easy to quit, but her visits with Lou helped her through that.
I go out there and see him and see how hard he's working and how he never gives up, and even when he's had a couple sicknesses that have put him in the hospital for a long time, he always is talking about getting stronger and always talking about being able to do more and keep doing what he's doing. So it's really helped me push through the injuries I've had and continue to stay involved in running. It would have been really easy to quit.
And even though her time with Lou is coming to a close, Jacqueline will find a replacement for when she graduates and heads to Minnesota for PT school. But she'll always be his girl. Reporting for Cedar Valley Today, I'm Olivia Jansen.
If you want to see Jacqueline run, there's a track meet on Saturday. Field events are at 10 a.m. and the running events start at noon.
The University of Northern Iowa is currently hosting the Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championship. Events began on Wednesday and will continue through Saturday. Single-session adult tickets are available for $10 and children's for $5, and you can buy all session tickets for adults and children for $35 and $25 respectively. And after the break, we'll be looking at what's trending in the Cedar Valley. Stay with us.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid. A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close. I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us. But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words. These are not my words. These are not my words.
Here's what's trending in the Cedar Valley. Tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is the Love Your Co-op event. Stop by a chocolatier stand in Cedar Falls to celebrate good chocolate and the continued success of your local food co-op. Stan will provide chocolate samples while you get your questions answered about the Cedar Falls Food Co-op. The Waterloo Cedar Falls Symphony Brass Quintet features trumpet, horn, trombone, and tuba. The concert is tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. The Brass Quintet will have an interactive instrument petting zoo. This is a free concert and family friendly. Join Waverly Health Center for the Heart of the Matter Heart Health. This event will be held next Tuesday, February 21st from 7 to 8 p.m. at Trendle's Rooftop Garden. Waverly Health Center, cardiac rehab, and medical professionals will discuss risk factors for heart disease and what you can do to keep your heart healthy. Learn about other upcoming presentations on their Facebook page. Now, Caitlin, what does the weather look like?
Well, Alyssa, let's first take a look at your today's forecast. Starting at 9 a.m., we are kind of getting warmer as we've seen in the week so far. Temperatures are heating up and it's beginning to feel a lot like spring. So at 9 a.m., we're going to be experiencing high of 45, low of 40. Moving to noon, high of 58, low of 56, and 3 p.m. kind of getting warmer, but then as the evening comes, kind of drifting off and getting a little cooler and breezier. With that, now moving on to the 7-day forecast. You know, high of 67 for Friday. Gonna have a nice weekend here, but then when we go to Monday over here, we're gonna have that chance of storms. And so maybe want to get your umbrella out, but again, for the weekend, do not need that jacket as it will be pretty balmy and nice. Back to you, Alyssa.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you're beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Next.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
I guess not. Never mind. I'm sorry. You guys are good?
Don't worry.
Now joining us in studio is Mason and Tessa from the Wartburg College Saxophone Studio. Thank you for joining us today, guys.
Thank you for having us.
So what will you guys be performing today, and what is it about?
We're going to be playing Tachycardia. It's a piece that's made to portray a heartbeat over 160 beats per minute.
Okay, and why did you guys decide to play this piece?
We heard this piece a couple of years ago when our old saxophone professor, James Scretta, played it for his recital, and it sounded really cool, so we thought we'd play it.
Okay, and is this like a contemporary piece, a classical piece?
It's contemporary.
It's contemporary? Okay, well, I'll let you guys take it away now, so thank you.
Thank you.
The questions I had for, I'll let you guys catch your breath for a second. So besides contemporary, like this piece, what other pieces do you guys perform?
Mostly classical. We play a lot with the wind ensemble, and we play mostly classical pieces.
Okay, and what will you guys be performing at all? Any more?
We have a couple of performances over the course of the year. We're in saxophone studio. We have a saxophone recital coming up. Mason just had his recital. And then Wartburg Wind Ensemble will be putting on our performance before we go on tour. So.
Okay, how did you guys get involved with doing this music?
I don't know. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to play it because I had heard it before.
Well, you know, it was a phenomenal piece. If you guys enjoyed what you heard today, you can stop by tomorrow for the Wartburg College Symphony Concert, like we mentioned earlier, starting at 7:30 p.m. The concert will feature a contemporary piece by George Gershwin called American in Paris. It will also feature world-class Minnesota Orchestra trumpet player Charles Lazarus. And we'll be right back after the break.
Wake the sun, tell him that sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Clarinet you play. The Waverly Public Library is hosting a ninja-themed party starting tomorrow. There will be crafts, games, and fun for everyone who comes. The party starts tomorrow, February 18th at 10:30 a.m. and will end on February 19th at 11:30 a.m. And it is free to the public.
Taco Bell has a new item on its menu at its flagship location on the Las Vegas Strip, and it's a really big one. A $600 wedding starting this summer. You can get married in the new wedding chapel at Taco Bell's Las Vegas Cantina. It includes a service with an ordained officiant, a private reception in the cantina, and more. It's also holding a contest for the first couple to say their I do's there. To enter, contestants must post a 30-second video or photo on social media explaining how Taco Bell is part of their love story. Fans will vote for the winning couple, which will be announced mid-March.
The Cedar Falls High School Student Senate is holding their 6th annual Dance Marathon event tonight from 7 to 10. Events during the marathon will include a dodgeball tournament, glow-in-the-dark hide-and-seek, and a dance-off competition. All proceeds will go to the Iowa Children's Hospital. And today's top stories were the VAC said yes to helping with donating prom dresses, Wartburg Ritter Corps sings at Carnegie Hall in New York City, and men's basketball senior day is tomorrow. And as Alyssa said earlier, there's also a concert going on tomorrow.
Yep, it'll be the Wartburg Symphony Orchestra that is performing. They're also having their 5th annual Meister Singers concert where they have students come in and play. So it'll be really good to hear some high school kids coming in.
Definitely, and we kind of got a taste of that this morning with the saxophones. So if they liked what they heard, like you said, go tomorrow.
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll be a lot like what they played today is what they'll be hearing on Saturday, except for with the whole orchestra and not just like the saxophone. So.
Right, okay. So it'll be nice to kind of hear it all come together, but a lot of events with basketball tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for watching Cedar Valley Today.
Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for more Cedar Valley Today content. Have a great day, Cedar Valley.